Yo, 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 yo. The drunken sailor, what do you do with the drunkens? Alright, I need that. Let's save this up here. Let's see. So we need calling KC. It's standings. Yeah, here we go. Haven't heard. Port deck. The drunken sailor. Import. Cool, 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 cool. Crazy. Alright, let's try to learn the game. Sailor, what do you... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Copy. Delete all of these. Save to favorites, join game. Ira. I'm going to go first every chance I get tonight just to learn. Let's see, let me get my video. Yep. Where's my video card at? I suppose I should do this. Let's do that. Thinking, please bear with me. I definitely, yes. What do we not need in this matchup? YOLO. All right. That's gravy here. Loot the hold. We'll do this. And I think I'm just going to pass, honestly. It's kind of terrible. Okay, there we go. Found a tipple. I understand that tipple's supposed to be very good. C and C. Do I care? I don't really care. I don't super want to take 7. So what's my turn look like? Tipple, blue. Tipple with go again. And then this, yeah, let's just do this. Because I don't really care about this. That opening hand was kind of ass. All right, so we're going to tipple, pitch, an arsenal. That's a good arsenal. And then yeah. Let's see. Golden tipple. Okay. Close chain. We'll loot the hold. Which lets us play this. This says go again. We can dead threads now. And we can put this on the bottom to give us 2 gold. And if they take any of this damage, they have to discard a card and we make another gold. A display capture it. Huh. And then we'll arsenal this. I think they're gonna kill my dog, guys. They're gonna kill my dog. Let's see. Okay. There's my beautiful face. Put that like right here. Lined out. Nope. Okay. If the last point gains +6. Okay. Well. Top of the deck is a golden tipple. I missed a gold baited hook activation. I should have 1 extra gold. let's do this, and then I kind of want to do that. So who? Let's see. The thing is, I don't have like allies, but I do have a ton of like filter. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I want to get this tipple off the top of my deck anyway. So let's just go with that. And now I can. I meant to. I don't know if I should have cracked that or not. But now what I can do is we can chart first to see what we got going on, which is like a whole bunch of nothing. So we'll pitch. We have gold we can start drawing with, though. Jeez. Let's see what the top of the deck is. Yeah, we found a chum. Yeah, I don't. Hey Pat, what's up, dog? This deck is hard. But I can do. I just don't want to cover up. I guess that's fine because I'm not banishing anything, and deck count's not that important. Okay, so the top of the deck is chum. We can loot with gravy. Or we can gold. I think we gold. I don't think we loot. I think we gold. Pitching a tipple. This will draw us into the chum. And now we can tipple discarding chum. So this costs 4. Let's see. So let's loot the hold. Let's loot the hold. Because we can get... This will force them to give us something. So that the chum doesn't just die. We can gold-baited hook. And then chum. Because they're not going to block with armor. And they would have to either give us 2 cards. Like, we're getting, like, a card no matter what. So they can either give us a card and a gold, or they can either give us a card and 2 gold, or they can give us 2 cards. And if we draw like the discard, the neg 1 discard, then we can like potentially keep chum alive if they like take damage and everything to try and kill it. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. It's attacking me. I get free gold off the Whirling Mist Blossom. Okay. This is going to be like a CNC or something into chum, I feel like. Like some kind of like 6. attacking me. Yep. So oh, I just don't get to react then. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can find... We cannot. Okay, that's fine though. So the top of the deck is sea legs. Let's loot. Discard Swabby. Part of me wants to just throw this away. I kind of want to arsenal this, play this, pitch this, and just swing sea legs for 6. And then, yeah. And just 6-ball this guy. Because, like, I don't want to just throw, like, the Swabby out. And, like, I don't want to keep throwing allies out one at a time and letting them die. Like, I would like to engineer a situation where an ally lives for a couple of turns at least. Uh-huh. Oh, I didn't realize that this Kodachi was, like, still in his graveyard. I totally should have just turned that face down. I'm so bad at the game. For 4. I'll take 4 here. Cut through. Let's see. Swabby is a 3 for 7. Let's block here. I don't know. Maybe I should just be. Maybe I should have just played Swabby out to deal 7 more damage and just raced him to the bottom. This is a like super aggressive Ira deck. Yeah, yeah. Torrent of tempo. Of course, it's another ally. Of course. Let's see. So we can Avasci. Terrible. Okay, so what can I do here? What's the best play? It's the next play is like Avashi. Is to gravy Avashi. Rigor is like what? It's like 1 to attack, right? Yeah. 2 resources total. So yeah, this hits. I'll be honestly kind of surprised if you can do anything with it. Yeah. So we... Again, I don't just want to like play... I don't really just want to play a rigor mortis out. So let's do this, then this. Discard this. Now I can chart and we can go from there. Oh my god. This is terrible. Cause like I can't really burn or I can't really even play the rigor or anything out. Okay, I really needed a blue and to not run into like five yellows in a row. But I will not make the same mistake of, yeah, it doesn't matter. I was going to be like, if he gives me an opportunity to turn a Kodachi down, I'm turning a Kodachi face down for sure. But I do have a fully stocked graveyard now. I'm taking the 5 here. Because like I have a turn where I can play multiple things out and swing with them, which I think is going to be super duper worth it. Not just worth it, but super duper worth it. Okay, let's go ahead and block here. And let's look here. Rigor mortis. Okay. I found all my allies, guys. Okay, sick. All right, so we portside exchange. Discard that. This gives me access to all of my allies. So now let's see. Because I'm gated on resources here. I can try to chart knowing I have a rigor in the grave, like that'll go. Let's just see how lucky I get. Never didn't have it. Yes. Okay. So that gives me a ton of resources. This will have go again. Then we play the Avashi. Attack. Then we Gold Kiss Rum. Can I play a Swabi and attack with it? No. But I can play an Anka and attack with it. Or is it better to play the scuba? Because scuba is free. Is it your next action this turn gets go again? Okay, so I need to decide. I can play the swabby, but then I can't really attack with it. Because this is going to eat a Kadachi, and I don't really want to just like play something else. I would like to play something that's going to require a little bit more to deal with. So I kind of want to play the scuba, which will have go again. Hook. Swing the scuba. We'll put, I guess, a tipple back. And now I have 1,000,000 gold. There's so many lines, chat. So this dude's on like 9 up sticks. And it's just like, I'm gonna play bad assassin. I do think I have enough allies in the grave now that I can refill basically. Like if he takes time off to kill them, like if he like takes time, I think I have enough allies in the grave now that if he's taking time off to kill them, I can just reload and like keep going. This is 4 at me. A blood in the water would be sick, bro. So I need. Do I even care if he draws a card, or do I just care? But I think I'm just gonna block here. I'm keeping dead threats though. Yeah, Pat. I don't think that Homie wins a lot of games against people who know what they're doing. Cut through. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really care that he's drawing a card here. I think it's just more about life at this point. So like this is 1, 2, 3. I go to 8. E strike for 5. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what happens if I go to 4. I need to draw my card off of E strike. I need to draw my card off of balance rather. There we go. I have to hold priority. That's all that I wanted to do was to draw my card off of E strike. Had to turn on always hold priority. Okay. Let's compass. Saltwater swell. So we can gravy, discard the Anka, dead threads, swell. Of course. Omega punished. Close chain. Gold. Tipple. Let's crack gold again. See what we find. Let's go again. Let's just keep going. Call to the grave. We can call to the grave for chum. Then, yeah, right. This is crazy. I need to find a way to threaten 2 extra damage. Because I can play a Swabby. I can play an attack with Swabby, but I've got to find a way to threaten that last bit. So let's go digging one more time. There we go. Okay. Now I wish I had... This is where Rigor becomes important, because Rigor Mortis lets me play an attack. Let's see. I can play Anka for 2. Chum costs 4. Do create a gold token. Let's crack one more gold because it's free. No, well, now we eye. There's the extra damage that we needed. So now we'll do this. And now we'll loot the hold. And play Chum. Will we play... Chum, we play I'll have 4 resources. I think it's Chum. Hook. And Chum. They have an instant. I don't know what instant they could have. Talishar. There we go. Flying high, port side. I think that having so many cards in my pitch has like really lol mega fucked Talishar for a second. Okay, let's compass. Saltwater swell. What instant do you have, yo? Or do you just also have always hold priority on? I can already tell that this deck is going to be exhausting to play. Okay, there we go. So this is attacking me. It was a saltwater swell on top. Do I give up the dead threads? Do I give up dead threads right now? I think no. I think no. But I do think that I am gonna. I do think I'm gonna chum now. Yep. Well, he was going to do that no matter what. So he was always going to do that. Kodachiing me. Now I think I will give up the dead threads. Flick it. Swell blocks for 3, which is good to know. This hits. Okay. So I have to block here. What is this? Gains plus. Oh, well, yeah, GG. GG. Weird deck. Weird deck. But we're learning. We're learning. We almost got there. Deck has a lot of spiels to win, wheels to spin. Weird ass Ira deck though. Let's jump in here with a Katsu. Against a Katsu, do I want to go first or second? First or second. Let's go second. Let's do this. Let's do quick dodge and then crown. I do think that having the quick dodge would have been better in that last game if I'd thought about it, but I don't think we need these. I think it's any Kodachi deck you want Fearless Confrontation. I don't know if you need scubas, but you might just need it for ally count. Definitely, I'll keep these. I don't think these ever come out. I do kind of want these because you can kind of like, there might be some ancillary hits to draw one or more cards. I think we can cut Anka. I think we can cut Ankas and Scubas, honestly. Let's try it. See what happens. I'll take my one. Nip at the heels. That's so weird. That's so weird to put in Katsu. Because, like, this is just worse than lunging press. Alright, let's see what we find. Is a golden tipple. Let's chart. Yep. Let's hook, rabble. Flying high is the reveal. I would not like to give a gold to my opponent and pass. This is so weird. This nip at the heels. Do this. I guess you can Okana. And now I'm the one that's going to get got by Okanas. Yep. Okay. I'll bite. So I got a swell coming up. Hell yeah, bro. Okay. So we tipple, pitch, swell. I do got to get a blue in the yard. Hook. Always got to remember the hook value. Swing. Give me gold or give me cards. Loot the hold. We gonna crack breezies for this? Yeah, fair trade. I'd take that. I'll take that deal, Udovich. Okay. Ba-da-da-da. Port side. I'll loot the hold. Let's swell. Blood in the water. Do that. Did I make a gold this turn? Yes. Okay. Let's crack gold, see what we find. Okay. Play you out. And attack. Blue be like water? What is this Katsu list? What is going on? Alright, we're going to pour a ton of resources into killing me chum. So this is going to be like pitch a card, name Surging Strike, get a Whelming Gust Wave, my chum. Okay. Retrace. We did not Katsu, interestingly enough, which means we have the natty combo line probably. Mm-hmm. Flying high. Okay. So I can flying high. What are we naming? This is going to give me a lot of information. Descendant gust wave. So we probably have a bonds coming. Yeah, so this is, yeah, this one you take the 4. Because if he named Descendant Gust Wave, he's probably got, if he named a Descendant Gust Wave, it's probably bonds. Yeah, and so this is going to go get Dishonor. No card was banished, so we have a natural Dishonor, I guess. Yeah. And on this, I'm just going to Blood in the Water and be fine. I'll get rid of a Flying Eye just to thin the deck. Okay, well, let's. We're gonna tipple. Well, we're not gonna tipple. We're not tippling. We ain't tippling. We ain't tippling. Let's call to the grave and get a. Just get Swabby. This will have go again. Let's chum. We made a gold. We have not made a gold. Okay. It's dead threads because we don't need any more. Grab a port side. We can Arsenal this, or we can use it to play. Oh, let's see. Let's just Avashi and attack with the Oyston. That makes it gold. Now we'll hook. Yeah, kill my oyster, bro. I like this. I like how gravies have just decided that the best. It's like with Dromai. Like we just decide the best thing to do is to actually just attack for like nothing burger damage, and then play like just any Chongus that you can get. He's gonna throw this Enact Vengeance at Chum, right? So that he can like clear it, you know? Um at me? What did I do? What was the top card of my deck? It was a blue. If this isn't me, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, seems good enough to me. Like, cause like my chum lives, right? Like that's crazy. Okay, let's start with chart, bro. We'll do that. Swabby. So let's just play Swabby. And then Seafloor Salvage. Pitch that for a Gold Kiss Rum. Swabby is 2. Perfect. Draw a card. No, we don't need to do that because I need the Gold Kiss Rum. Draw a card again. I like that I can just do this. Okay, cool. So now I can do this. Make some more gold. And throw chum. A good Gravy Bones player would care about their pitch stack, but that's not me. Okay. I do believe that the game is probably over at this point. What did they destroy boots for? They destroy boots on this turn? That seems real bad. All right. Do that. Oh man. Tipple. That's why Gold Kiss Rum is so good. And we got there. Yeah. What a weird Katsu list with oh, you did, yeah. Nip at the Hills and Vengeance Never Rests. Do you want a quick rematch? Sure, bro. Sure. All right. Once again, Edge of Autumn pitching Nip at the Heels. I just wouldn't play Nip at the Heels in my Katsu deck. Surging Strike. Is this the exact same? No, it's not. I was like, is this the exact same opener as the last game? We'll do this. Is there any way for them to have? No, they can't have. They can't naturally dishonor me on turn one. Okay, let's Compass, Rigor Mortis. Sick. Let's do that. Let's play Rigor Mortis. Let's play Flying High. Attack with Rigor Mortis. Yo, that's a fearless confrontation. That's pretty sick. Bruv. I don't know if that's good or not, but that's what I'm doing. There's a reason this is the most valuable card out of the Guardian Mastery pack. I kind of just want to do this. Okay. 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 If they want to crack breezies here and like go about having like their turn, that's fine. Cause like surely they're not doing that. Okay. I don't think that this Katsu's very good. Or sorry, I shouldn't say that. I should be like this Katsu is probably a newer player. Um, and I should be more understanding because Katsu is very hard. Let's compass tipple. Okay, it doesn't really do anything for me. Let's just go ahead. Let's do the. Whoop. We're gonna turn this down because they're like that's one of the reasons I wanted to play cards like that is there's ancillary benefit to it. Um, let's go Avasci and attack with rigor. Get a gold. Crack gold. Play loot the hold. Hook. Jump. LSS was like, gold's such a cool mechanic. We should put it in everything. And turns out that like just having a metric ton of card draw like sitting on the board is probably not great in a deck that like plays 35 blues or how many blues this deck plays. 41 total blues. Ba da 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 da. Okay. She she rigor on my Morty till I is. I wish I could move this because I can't see if they have an arsenal or not. Name Surging Strike. Let's see. Golden Tipple. Yeah, so they're gonna give up their weapon to kill Chum, I think, which is fine. Or not. They're just gonna just not. So what are they? I guess they can pouncing links for something here. I guess bonds. Do you like pound? Or, well, no, you can't because bonds is for it. I don't know, man. Weird turn. You know, I once at U.S. Nats in Charlotte, my first big event, I played a Super Armory the day before on Viserai into Dromai, and I fumbled because one of the dragons had 6 health and I only dealt 5. So I totally understand where homie's coming from. But let's tipple. I am boozed, my boys. Let's dig for some action, some stuff to do. That's pretty good. Let's just do that. Just dome them for 8, right? Just play fireball. And then hook, chum. All right, we're going to try and kill chum again. All of this is fine. Because all this still doesn't, like, kill him. All right. Well, we'll do that. Do that. So much gold. Oh my god, I found all the I've bricked. That's fine. Let's discard that. Go here. Just turning stuff face down. you do sometimes feel like it does. This doesn't feel like flesh and blood. Like it just doesn't feel like flesh and blood to do this to people, honestly. Um, but like it's still fun. See a million cards a turn and just like, yo, what's up, Ryan? Shout out Three Rivers Collectibles. Let's see if I can find another Fearless Confrontation. I cannot. Like, you just get to do a million game actions and search your deck and draw a bunch of cards, and it's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, but it does not fundamentally feel like I'm operating a flesh and blood deck. But I have kind of like, I think this is a newer Katsu player, or it's like someone who's like a little bit less experienced, like with the game, because they haven't like popped any of their equipment, and they've made some very like they've let this chump sit on the board for like 3 turns. What cards are? I would say like just I'm good. I'm good, Ryan. Just living out in my dreams out in Cali. I'll be an influencer any day now. Um, the card. It's all of the cards, honestly, Pat. It's just like it's like the whole package. It's like this critical mass of like gold. Honestly, it's the gold generation. It's just this critical mass of effects that generate gold and like allow you to see like a million cards a turn. Which like it does make the deck like more difficult to pilot because you make so many decisions, but it's definitely it's just like having this access of like filtering like on a scale that nobody else gets access to. I'm gonna turn a light on real quick. There we go. It like doesn't get dark until late in California, but when it gets dark, it gets dark. Yeah, dude, gravy's the shit. It's the best deck in the game right now, 100%. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if they hit something to keep to like chill it out, but I don't I don't know what you hit that like makes it not because the problem is just like it's kind of like with like the Mystic heroes, like the thing that makes them cracked is like the mechanic they're designed around. Or like Chain, right? Like Chain was just designed around like Soul Shackle, which is fundamentally busted, and Gravy is designed around like all the like having all this gold, which is like fundamentally busted. Yeah, exactly. And like the reason and like the reason that like you can have like 8 pitch cards in a turn is because you play 41 blues. You play like 41 blues and you play blues that like count for 2 blues sometimes, and gold only costs 2 to crack. Right? So it's like there's it's like the con like it's the combination of like I have all these resources and I also have like this resource sink that you can't really interact with in a meaningful way, right? So like if all he did was like pitch 8 cards but like had nothing to do with it, like did not have the resource sink of gold, he would probably be like fine. Or like if you had the resource sink of gold but you weren't generating like 8 pitch, like And it's like it's the combination of both, but he's fundamentally designed around doing both. Um, yeah, I met a girl and she got a job in California, and so I moved to California because I love my girlfriend, and that's the heart wants what it wants. But yeah, I am against banning Swell or Tipple because they are like the fundamental engine cards that make the deck function. I think that I could see like a chum restriction to one. Because like what I've heard people say is basically like they can be even with Gravy or ahead against him, and then he gets a good chum turn and they're behind. It's like when Prism does like ALS. Hey, buddy. Hey, dog. Dog, you want to say hi? Want to say hi to stream? Hey, buddy. Yeah. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? I think they should. Yeah, you're probably right, Pat. I think that they should. I think that opening yourself up to restrictions like opening yourself up to restrictions opens you up to like more flexible like decisions that you can make. But that's just my opinion. Let's play some Living Legend real quick. Let's see if I can get into this Living Legend game before this guy finds one. Here, there was like a Living Legend event, wasn't there? I can just steal a list from there. But I don't think anybody's. I honestly don't want things banned so much as I want other heroes to have stuff that's worth doing. Down, boy, down. Like to me, it's fine. Like to me, it's fine. Like if Gravy is strong, if there are like decks that are equally as strong. Yeah, and like it's also the fact that like if Gravy is like a problem, if Gravy is like a problem because of the Living Legend changes, like we're stuck with him for like way longer than we normally would be. Let's see. Did I get it? Damn it. I'm not playing a Zen in LL though. But yeah, I don't want anything banned. I want cuz like if we look at KC, right? There we go. Final standings. So like if we look at would I rather a common band or chart? I don't know. I feel like chart misses. Like chart's pretty high rolly unless you like are able to set it up with some other stuff. Um I don't know. I need to play with the deck more. But like if you look at like the top 8, right? So like the top 8 for Kansas City has like these 3 Gravy Bones and Gravy 1, and it's got 2 Acilio, Prism. It's got these decks that are trying to like they're all trying to high roll Gravy before Gravy can kill them. Except for Fang. Fang is the only deck in this top 8 that's trying to play like a fair traditional Flesh and Blood game plan. And it didn't make it. It got blown out of the water. And I think that that's really the thing is like these fair decks need something to do. Like they need like something that like pushes them like to the point where they have enough power to compete with Prisms and Acilios and Ios and Gravy Bones, in my opinion. Is there anything? I wonder if there's something we can unban. I wonder, yeah, I wonder if there's something we can unban. Following cards are banned in Classic Construction. Yeah, that's the thing too, is like you can't just hit one. This is what happens a lot in Fab. Like you can't just hit one go again thing. Like you can't just hit a vast. And like this deck isn't even like this list doesn't even play Limpet. But like we could try unbanning Drone and see if you can fatigue him. We could do that. I think we can unban Plunder Run. I think in 2025 we can unban Plunder Run. I want to see. Let me check exactly what Plunder Run says. Yeah, 31 expansion slots is a lot. Attack action card. Okay, I was worried that it just said attack, and then that way, like Gravy would just play these as well. I think we can unban this card. I think we can safely unban Plunder Run, Drone. Let the Brutes have Berserk. Let the Brutes have Berserk back. Let's see, who even can... No one can play... Well, Jarl can play Awakening. We could unban Awakening. Acilio can play Ball Lightning. I don't think Acilio needs anything. And we could unban... I don't think we can unban Belittle. I don't think anything else can be unbanned, really. You don't need cash in and Gravy. Don't get greedy. I think that we could, like, from a hero legality standpoint, you could unban a lot of these cards, but they don't do anything. I think I would rather have Scepter and Germinate both died for Millennium Tree's sins. I don't know. I think that is Scepter any target? To any opposed. That is so fucked up that there's no wizard staff that's legal that like deals one arcane to any target, but the Rune Blade's got one. That's so fucking dumb. This is so dumb. Yeah. Well, they banned Germinate and Scepter because they didn't want people doing Everbloom Life like they don't want people doing Everbloom Life fatigue. I don't know how real that is in well, the thing is, like, yeah, Scepter would hard counter Gravy. I think that's what we do. If Gravy's a problem, we just unban Scepter and Germinate and let Florian take care of it. Irregardless of the fact that Scepter Florian like gate kept the entire meta and was miserable to play and play against. Let's see, let's jam a game against Fi and get my shit kicked in. Go second. That. Do I want balance or do I want crown, I wonder? Let's see. We don't need any of the fatigue cards. I feel like FaB doesn't actually draw cards that much. Like, right? Like, yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm about to get my shit rocked. I'm so tempted to try. Like, I'm so tempted to try. I would absolutely do it if I had another blue. But with it being my only blue, I think I'm just gonna do this. FaB notoriously like dog shit at blocking, so we'll see what happens. Okay, 6. So now let's do this. I went for the safe play. I could have done the greedy thing. Swell. We'll loot Chum away. And we'll try and hit off of Swell. And we did not. I missed hook value. It's terrible. But it's tempting me. It's calling to me like the freaking Green Goblin mask. I have to remember he's playing Mask of Momentum. Is this 3 go again? I feel like I need to just like buy time. Okay, now I'm absolutely doing it because like either you have a blue for this or you don't like have a blue at all. Oh, cool! I just got to do it. That's pretty fucking sick, bro. And he just let that happen too. It's crazy. Another Chum. I'm just gonna let this Soka hit and like get a gold off of it. Okay, here's a hand I can do stuff with. kind of want to do this. Gives me a gold. Okay. Ah, you don't have one. You don't have one, nerd. Ha ha ha. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Lava burst, huh? Let's see what the top is and then make a decision. Flying high. I'll take 6. I'll let you draw a card that I'm gonna conquer. What'd I get? A blaze headlong. That's a pretty good one, honestly. Okay, so now I need to gravy. Discard a chum. I need to get a blue in the graveyard, don't I? Let's crack this. A tipple. Ah. Damn it. That sucks. Yeah, let's just do this. And get in there for our... Let's get in there for our value, boyos. Had to happen. Oath. Okay. Let's do this and see what we hit. Do that. Pitch chart. I'm kind of playing fast and loose. I'm not super thinking about what I'm doing here. Pick Phoenix Flame back up. Okay. Call. Let's just get a rigger. Then we can got that active. We discard this for a Gold Kiss Rum. This will have go again. And then we'll rum, hook, rigor mortis. I feel like this is a super winnable matchup. I just need more reps into gravy, honestly. And like to pay more attention to what I'm doing. What is this? Let's look at the top card. It is a sunken treasure. So we'll dead threads, chum. So I'm drawing into a sunken treasure, which means I might be able to get him on a Phoenix Flame. And if I draw a... Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and look, because if I draw a 6, so I can gravy... Let's do this. Let's see what... because this is going to happen, so let's get this information and see what he banishes, right? Let him do this. Oh, we're just good. Okay. Deal, bro. Deal. Yeah. Omega lol deal. Okay, so let's think here. we could gold tipple, right? Get swabby, pitch swabby. We'll have enough resources to conquer, but I don't know what we're doing after that, right? But I think that's what we're doing. So we're gonna tipple. Or hold on. We gold first into swabby. Then we tipple. Pitch swabby. We drew another blue. That's pretty good. So now I have 7 resources, which is enough to conquer and then end on swabby. So I get 2 gold here. So we crack. We're going to crack because we're going to be greedy. Loot the hold. Have I actually not put a blue in the graveyard? That sucks. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. How could you resent me, bro? Portside Exchange. So I'm going to go ahead and gravy here and basically get a block 3. No, I want Death Thread still. Uh-huh. Have it, bro. I'll take 8. Or I'll take 4 here. So it is probably Phoenix Flame into what's it called? Rupture? The Rupture card, Lava Burst. Yeah. I think I'm only going to do this. Let's see if I get lucky. Nope. Okay. This might be playing it too safe. Let's do this. Who can we get? Chum is our last ally. Okay. So let's just do this. He has to give me something to live. Sick. Any card he gives me is awesome. Please be all blues. We did not search. We do that. Pick up a Phoenix Flame. Yep. Okay. So we're playing something draconic. This is for 5. Let's look at this. Loot the hold. Okay. So let's. Okay, so this is for 5. I can gravy to draw, loot the hold, pitch the swabby. I can then block here. I'll take 2, go to 2. Chart, yeah. Chart, let's get lucky. Hell yeah, brother. Does this work the way I think it does? It does. I'll take both of those. I really wish I could play this lethal hold, right? So Chum tanks the most damage. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I honestly think it doesn't matter. Is kind of where I'm at with it, Pat. Uh, I think that the math works out to be the same no matter what. This does like get 2 cards though. Yeah, never mind. I'm wrong. This getting 2 cards is like actually massive. What does this do? Gain 1 draw card. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, he knows. It's only gonna happen once, the one time. There isn't another one, so I'm just gonna turn this sea legs down to get a gold, and I'll compass port side. We are just living in fear of the dragon power, whatever it is, that just deals 2 damage. Okay. All right. I think I might just be dead. Because this is draw discard. What was the top? What was the top of my deck? Port side. Discard a card and draw a card. Yeah, I think I'm just dead because I don't think I can do anything. But yeah, we'll just throw this at him. If only I had literally anything. Not great. I need a blood in the water. I'll try it again. Where's that Phoenix Flame at? I think I'm very dead. Also, Pat, thanks for subscribing, yo. Okay. Can we live? Can we live? There's no Phoenix Flame. There's no Phoenix Flame. I think I just eventually die, though, is the problem. Because I don't think that I can. I don't think that I can keep a hand that will allow me to attack. What is this? Okay, yeah, that will. Well, let's try. Let's try. But I do think I am just dead. Yeah. And then literally anything kills me. This is such a good. This is such a good way to fix Artifor. Oh shit! What up? I'm definitely dead though, right? I know I've been saying it a lot, but I'm definitely dead though, right? Yeah, okay. You got me. It still felt eminently winnable. Alright. Oh my god. We're right at 2 hours. Let's see. We're just going to jam against Bolton. Why not? One more game and then I'm calling it. Bolton doesn't draw cards. Bolton doesn't draw cards. I kind of just want more allies though. You're all good, Pat. I don't think I could handle like a matchup that's actually gonna make me think. I think I'm just gonna play against this Bolton and call it a night. Let's see. I just feel like blue block threes is just good enough to always have. I like loot the hold. Either has it or it doesn't. Easy. All right, let's just go. Oh my lordy lord. We were cracking Bologna on the first turn. Chat. Off to the races. What are you... Okay. What are we charging, bro? For the record, if anybody ever wants to play Bolton, you don't do this. It is literally never worth. You should never do this. Warcry Bologna. Yeah, man, that's fine. Like, he had 2 Celestial Cataclysms in his hand. I honestly think you just Arsenal pass. Like, terrible. Terrible. Cool. Tip the barkeep. Never didn't have it. Let's see. No, I would not like to give a gold to my opponent. I'd like to Anka. And then Dead Threads. And then Hook. What you doing with that hook? Biting. I'm biting. That's right. Give me the gold. I want the gold. Pat, do you remember that brief moment in time that I was a Bolton player and how god awfully miserable I was? Because Pepperidge Farm remembers, and that shit sucked. And the thing was, too, like, this is what was crazy about that. I was convinced that that deck was real because I would hop onto Talishar and I would go, like, 7-0. Like, over the course of a night. I would hop onto Talishar and I would go 7-0 with Bolton over the course of the night and just be like, I'm so fucking good at this game. Like, this deck is cracked. And then I would go play it, and, like, I would do, like, decent armory with it, and then I would go play it in any tournament, and it just, like, we drove to, where was that we drove to? Corinth to play, and, like, just, like, lost every game. Played 2 tournaments that day, lost every game that I played. Look, I don't ever think there's anything wrong with playing Rhinar at a tournament where there are less than 100 people. This is my opinion. Let's see. I can't quite jump. There's nothing wrong with mech. Mech is a great class, in my opinion. Let's see. This is just 5. Sure, bro. I'll take 5. the more that I look at Puffin, and like now that I'm like thinking about it, the more I think that Puffin has like the Bolton problem of you just have like you have so many things that you have to do in order for you to do your thing. Uh, boop, boop. Make another ROM. Let's see what's on top. Scuba. We'll loot the gravy. And we'll loot the hold. Yeah, like you've got, and like the mech stuff is just not very synergistic because like the galvanized stuff, like you're playing a pile of cards that say boost and galvanize and crank, and none of it works particularly well with each other. Nice beaming bravado, brother. I think I should be blocking more. Uh, I thought about Ira for a bit. I kind of don't want to play it. After this past weekend, Verdance with the new Burn Bear looks sick. Um, Brute calls to me a little bit. I would just have to like I might play like regular KO. Um, I don't want to play Katsu. I feel like Katsu is a trap, but it's like decks I could seriously consider for ProQuest season are Gravy, Verdance, Acilio, and like Slippy. Like I could throw together Slippy with like minimal effort. But that's really kind of where I'm at. Nothing that like super like I'm not, nothing that I'm super excited to play about. I don't want to like I plan on putting a lot of effort in for ProQuest, and I don't want to do that and play like a deck that is not like reasonably like well positioned. I don't know. I would play like the most. I would just play regular KO, right, and just like 6-3-6 people. But I might become a tilt monster. see. There's not a blue on top. But it doesn't matter. I can do that. This is an insane value turn cycle, boys. This is a 20 damage turn. Hell yeah. With like on hits. It's sick. I wonder how many of the pearls are going to get replaced with cards from Super Slam. I could see it happening. I played a KO the other night as Katsu that I won after getting like triple Blood Rush Bellows, basically, like, you know, turn after turn. Because they were at 1 and I just Tunic resourced an Edge of Autumn into their hand of all no blocks. And I was like, I would throw my deck at somebody if that happened to me in person. Tough. Remember, kids. Tough Nut says, "Don't ever let your dreams be memes." I have no idea how good any of these heroes are going to be. We've got to see more cards. Ryan, I think Gravy is like a super defensible, like reasonable pick. Like if you just lock in, like, and because of the Living Legend changes, like it doesn't matter how many things he's gonna win. You're gonna have that deck for at least a year, probably longer. So the top of the deck is before we rabble. Yeah, I think Rock Tough Nut is just gonna die to like any deck that can present more than 3 attacks on the chain, right? Which is like every deck right now. This is quickly turning into what I can only describe as a shellacking. Oh, another deck I'm considering is Kasai, but I think that Kasai is too fair. The new expansion is really good. I remember when I remember the last time I played Kasai. Uh, I remember the last time I played Kasai and it did not go well. I'm like notoriously bad at the dual weapon warrior mirror. Like I'm terrible at it. If I get all 3 chum on the board, do I just win the game? Can we just call it and go home? I've assembled a fearless legion. Bro, you're killing me. Let me do some like do something, dude. I think the Bolton I think we broke him. He's like, why is this guy doing so many things? Yeah, he's giving me the no block special, boys. I think that's going to do it. And then we're going to activate this chum for the rub-ins. Wow, he's still going. He's still fighting. Not quite going to give it to me. It's not BM. It is always strictly correct to tap hook. Honestly, they'll never do it, but like this is the ban. If we really want to talk about the ban, this is the ban. Yeah, honestly, I could see it. Like, I don't think they banned Tipple because Tipple is like integral to how the deck works. But I could see a swell ban. Honestly, they'd probably just ban the whole thing. Yeah, I think that Tipple is just too important. I think Tipple's too important for the Pirates as a whole. I don't think you ban it. Um, but yeah, honestly, I don't think that you should. I don't think we should ban Swell or Tipple, but I could see a swell hit. They won't do this is the real hit though, and they won't do it because it's a legendary. But this just like doubling, like every time you make a gold, this threatens to double how much gold you would make. It's kind of bonkers. Oh lol, I gave my own thing -1. I need to shut up and actually kill this guy, or he'll fatigue me. All right, let's do. Well, actually, let's do this. Mm-hmm. And we got there. This is insane. Resources used 4, 4, 4, 8, 8, 14, 15. So dumb. Maybe Swell is the hit, Pat. Maybe you're right. All right. It has been a lovely 2.5 hours, everybody. I'm going to call it here. I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to try and stream sort of ProQuest prep for the next like month or so. I think I'm going to shoot for. I might do a short stream tomorrow. It just depends on when I get off work. But I do want to go. Tomorrow is half off night at AMC, and I want to go see Weapons. And then no stream Wednesday because that's Gundam night. I'll be gone for that, and then next time I stream will probably be. I'll try and stream tomorrow for sure. Thursday, maybe Friday. But I would like to get to where I'm doing this 2 or 3 times a week. So yeah, I have a fairly busy schedule, but I kind of want this to be a log of me trying to like get good at the game because like I moved out here and I was so excited to play FaB out here and go to AGE Opens and like all that stuff, and just none of that happened. Because I like had to like find a new job and we had to get settled in the house, and LA is like 3 hours away, and it's just all that, right? But like I want to like make an actual legitimate run at like being kind of sort of good at the game. So I want this to be like me doing that publicly and sort of be a document, because like I'm really inspired by guys like Agroblaze, who just like he committed to getting better, and he like streamed a lot of his like practice and a lot of the work that he put in, and like now it's paying off. both like with his results and like as being like a respected community figure and all of that. And I just like, I feel like I could do that, and I would like to do that, and so here we are. But next stream will hopefully be tomorrow night. I might be able to get one in Thursday. We'll probably just stream a little bit on. We'll probably not be able to stream much the week, like next week. Yeah, Pat, slip in and stream snipe me anytime. But Kirksey's parents are coming, or not her parents, but Kirksey's mom is coming to visit next week, so I might not be able to stream as much as I would like, but I'm going to try and find time to do that. So yeah, but thank you, Pat and Ryan, for hanging out. I appreciate it. Ryan, hope everything is going good for you, and your store and all that. But yeah, you guys feel free to join me anytime. I'm going to try and get like in the next couple weeks, try and get some music, some overlays, that kind of thing going, and make this house into a home. But yeah, you guys have a good night. I'm signing off. Take it easy.